I'm going back to the products, and I can see I have this Valentine's Day custom fridge magnet with upload image. Of course, I already made a couple of things for this, so you will see some pre-made stuff. But the important thing here is to understand how we build this, and then you can pretty much replace one vector with another. Okay, so let's start designing. What I know about my provider, my fridge magnet providers, they can cut out whatever shape they want, but I do want to do something that is, let's go live session, fridge magnet. Yeah, I want to be able to cut a 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters square with the rounded corners and everything, right? This, if I'm not mistaken, is 6 by 6 inches, right? All right, so let's create this page. How do we start? Well, we need to build up our magnet layer by layer. The first layer will be, of course, the background. So the cutting shape is actually a vector, a really simple black vector, but we definitely want this to be a vector because we want this to be processed by a machine that cuts out the magnet. So if I have my own vector assets, I use the dynamic vector tool, right? So I can actually upload, let's fit to canvas, I can upload my vectors here. So I'm going to click add vector option, and I'm going to click on the black background. Yep. That's it. Right, so this will cut out the magnet exactly as I want, with the rounded corners and everything perfect. Second thing, this is the black base. Second thing I want to add is the actual frame that it's also cut out, right? But it will be on top, and is the frame that changes color, right? So I'm going to create another dynamic vector, and I'm going to fit to the canvas and add the vector option. The vector option that we're going to add is called the color detail. Color detail, you will see, has the frame, has the cut part for the picture, and has the love you kind of thing. Yeah, but we do need to change one thing because we want this to change colors. So we're going to go to the vector mode section with this is selected, and instead of full color, we're going to go for single color. Single color will ask you about colors. It starts with black, but you can add many colors or just pick a library. I'm going for the library, definitely. I'm going for print colors. Yeah, and now I have a lot of colors here. Yeah, and actually, whatever color I pick, my vector actually changes because vectors can change colors. Right? Excellent. Let's call this the frame color. So what are we missing here? What else we need for our customized fridge? We need the two names, and we need the picture upload. So let's go first with the picture upload. Let's click done to unselect. Picture will be picture, right? Customers will mostly have their own pictures as image format. So we will ask them to upload a JPEG or PNG. So we are going to click on image placeholder. Why placeholder? Why not dynamic? Because the placeholder is for shoppers to upload their photo. And then I'm going to just be sure to size this box to cover the window here. Yeah, and let's try with an image. Let me see what I have about the images here. I don't know if I have this here, but I recall it was called sample, if I'm mistaken. So no, it's not in here. It's one step behind. Sorry about this. Yeah, it was like right. So let me just go. I'm going to try to find this. Here, right? Okay, so people will upload this picture. It will look like this. We definitely want this frame to be fully covered. So among the image behavior options we have here with this object selected, we can open this and pick fill area. So it will fill everything. And we need to make sure this is between the black base and the frame. So we go this upload photo. We drag this as a sandwich between those two. And now it shapes up like this. Now I noticed something when I was putting together this is that the lab view actually transparents this. So you have two choices. You can actually extend the box enough to cover the whole letter, but actually there's a lot of information that gets like super hidden. Or you can put an extra item that I created, right, as another dynamic vector. I created another vector which is the color detail, which will basically turn this black. There you go. Text detail. Yeah, it looks like it's called like this. So it turns that black. So actually the lab view doesn't have that at all. So your actual upload photo can be reshaped again like this without any problem like that. Both ideas are great. Both ideas look nice. It's entirely your decision. We build this like this and you play around, right? So basically you can hide this at any point. I recommend you cover the whole letters like this, okay? Finally, text elements. Let's create one text box for the name on the left, another one with the name on the right. Let's scroll this down. Remember what we did? We were able to go to characters and we move this to the right, yeah? And definitely we need to do the same for the left. Let me quickly see what I had this set. I think this is the same font called Lobster, yeah. 1.334, right? So this is me saving some time on testing fonts. I'm going to call this the Lobster. Yeah, and by default this will be 30 and 20. 20 looks like this, too small, right? 25 looks better. All right, so this is name number one. And I can just use my keyboard to copy paste using Control C or Command C and pasting. Yeah, it will generate another text. The text I can quickly align this. You know, if I want to just grab these two and try to use my alignment tools, try to go all the way down. Perfect. And I need to, of course, flip this and be able to align to the left. There you go. So that's name number two. We are off to a good setup. And that's it. That's our fridge magnet. Yeah. Later on, you can definitely destroy my design, replace with your own more attractive vectors. Remember, we do this with a very basic concept, but honestly, it looks very nice. Finally, how should we get this exported? I would say that this should actually be open on a processing. So let's go EPS again, CMYK. You can check this with your manufacturer. Let's put this on the mockup. This is actually very simple. I created a very easy mockup of a fridge door, and because I wanted this to have like a drop shadow, I created like the shadow of the magnet. So I'm going to start with a background. Actually, I'm going to go with a background image, so you can see the other option. Background images will have no change at all. It will not be a dynamic image. It will be a fixed background, just like this. So let me go with this. It has the drop shadow there, just like this. Yeah, and of course, it puts the background and it puts everything that we are printing. So I can select all, and I can just make it smaller enough to fit here like this. Well, a bit more precision, something like this. Yeah, and that's our mockup, just like this. If you want to zoom in, well, you should crop out the background image. It will be the best way to go. But for now, this works out pretty nice. Let's save this. We go next, and we click Save, making sure we create the option set on the process. What will Customily learn from our template? That we have a dynamic vector that changes color. We also have an image upload and two text fields, just like that. So those are the options generated here automatically. Save. And let's check our product on the front end. What happens if we refresh this? Now Customily will load. Yeah, and we have the frame color. Yeah, Customily found all these colors, the upload image, and the two names. Right, we can rearrange this, but let's say I'm going for the light purple. Yeah, and the preview changes like this. Just as easy. Any vector will change that fast on the front end, all the colors. Yeah, now that's a very bad idea. Let me just put back this one, and we'll go this with like this, like this. Live changing, showing you the product on a lifestyle setup, and uploading the picture like we just did. And I did forget again the name of this. Thought I had this easier to access. Sorry about that. Well, we can try with any picture. It was around here. Yeah, it was called sample. Yeah, and of course, always customers are able to zoom in, resize, rearrange. Yeah, just like that at any point. Yeah, and that's our product.